I'm going to talk about one of my favourite topics, which is posture improvement. First of all, what is good posture, the effects of bad posture, and then what can you do about it? How can you have better posture? Good posture, by definition, is the position that keeps your body upright with minimal stress on the body. So if you have to force it or try to remember it, then that's not good posture. You're just putting more tension in the back. The effects of bad posture, there's various ones, but aches and pains are the obvious one. Your head is quite heavy, so your head weighs about 12 pounds or about 5 or 6 kilos. So if your head's sitting nicely on your neck and it's quite aligned, then it's built to support that without really any effort. The muscles don't have to work too hard, everything's happy. If your head comes forward like this, then that's like holding a 12-pound weight out here. You know, after a short while, it's going to feel very heavy and your arms are going to get sore. And that's basically what happens to these muscles. So all the muscles in the neck and the shoulders get tight and sore, you get these knots in there, and that can go all the way down to the lower back. So sometimes bad posture can actually, even at a forward head, can actually cause low back pain as well. But the obvious thing is also headaches. A lot of people with headaches get better when they start to improve their posture. Not all headaches are related to posture, but a lot are, because as your neck comes forward like that, then it puts a load of tension on these muscles. They get tight, and that causes these tension type headaches that cause tension over the scalp like that. It can also irritate the nerves in the neck, which again go over the head. That's another way it can cause headaches. So aches and pains, headaches. Breathing as well can be affected by posture. So if your posture's like this, you're stooped forward and you're compressing the lungs, you're not allowing your ribs to expand properly, which means you're not going to be able to take as deep a breath as you should be able to. So a lot of people find that when their posture improves, often instantly, if we do an adjustment that improves it, then they find that they kind of sigh and all of a sudden they can breathe much more deeply. Now, when you can breathe deeper, you have more energy, you're less stressed, and you've got more capacity to exercise as well. So that carries over into a lot of good things. In a similar way, again, if you're slumped forward, crunched forward like this, what you're doing is you're compressing the top of the stomach. So a lot of people with indigestion find that when their posture improves, they get less or no acid reflux, their digestion works better, and again, everything just feels better. They've got more energy. Also on a psychological note, good posture improves your confidence. You know, if you try walking around like this, even for 5 minutes, and see how confident and self-assured you feel, it's very difficult. Because it's very true that the mind and the body are linked. The mind can affect the body and the body can affect the mind. So one of the easiest, quickest ways to improve your general self-esteem and feel better, feel more confident, is by improving your posture. Because when your shoulders come back and you're just literally facing the world upright, then you just feel a lot better about yourself. So that's just a positive carryover to having good posture. So yeah, there's lots of negative effects to bad posture, good reasons to have better posture. What can you do about it though? So as I say, it's not as simple as just remember to sit or stand upright. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. It's simple. Because your body gets fixed into a certain position, and you have to do certain things to actually change that so that it stays like that without you thinking about it. So we're going to talk about things that you can do for yourself and ways that professionals like chiropractors can help you. Because sometimes you can fix it on your own, and sometimes you need a helping hand. First of all, what can you do yourself? Right, so the obvious thing that most people know about is fixing your ergonomics. So that means the way your desk's set up. So for example, your monitor, the top of the monitor wants to be at least at eye level, but I'd say higher. So I've got a few x-ray cassettes down there. You can stick a few books under your monitor, under your laptop, just anything to raise the monitor a bit. And of course, make sure your chair's at the right height. I'm saying this because it's the obvious thing everyone knows, but to be honest, doing that in itself isn't enough to improve your posture in most cases. It'll help maintain it, so when your posture's okay, it'll help you to stop you kind of slumping and slouching over the computer as much, but it won't really change anything. So you've got to do specific things in order to do that. Now, there's a couple of tools, and a while ago I created a little a kit called the Perfect Posture Kit. And I want to talk to you about what's in it, because these things might be helpful for you if you want better posture. So the purpose of this kit, and I'm not trying to sell you this kit by the way, if you want one I will put a link, but I'm telling you that these things are useful if you want to get better posture. The purpose of this kit is to provide the simplest and quickest, most time efficient way of getting better posture at home. Right, it's not too complicated, it's easy to do, doesn't take too much time. So there's 3 things in here. There's a posture corrector, which I'll talk about in a minute. There's this thing, which is called a peanut ball, and there's a resistance band. And they all do different things to help you get better posture. Posture correctors are good. Now you've seen there's a lot of these on the market. Some are good, some are bad. And they're not appropriate for everybody because it depends on, well, various factors. But they can be really helpful for reminding your shoulders to come back, which kind of resets your brain's sense of where your body should be. So yes, it improves your posture while you're wearing it, but if you combine it with the other things and you do it regularly for a while, you'll actually find that even when you're not wearing it, it starts to feel a bit better. So posture correctors can be very helpful. If you don't know what this is, it's kind of a strap, a brace that goes around the shoulders, and it just lightly pulls the shoulders back like that. The thing is, pulling the shoulders back on their own is good, but it might not be enough depending what your posture's like. If you're also stooped forward like this, so the mid-back, the thoracic spine is stiff from, again, what we all do, which is years of computer work and driving and that kind of thing, you need to free up the middle of the back. That's where chiropractic comes in. Get to that in a minute, but you can also use one of these things to help things out. This is called a peanut ball, and it's a double massage ball, so the spine goes in the middle, and you can do exercises where you stand against the wall with it either side of the spine, or lying on the ground, basically stretching your arms over. Then it helps to extend the thoracic spine, in other words, straighten up your mid-back and release all that stiffness and tension that you get from working at a desk all day. If you find that your shoulders don't want to stay back, then you need to remind the muscles what they're meant to do. So this is what that's for. And you can just do simple exercises like pull-aparts, which is unoriginally named because all you do is pull the band apart, but it really helps to wake up the posture muscles. So there's a few tools that you can use to improve your posture on your own. If that's not enough, then there's some health professionals like chiropractors, osteopaths, physios, especially chiropractors who focus on aligning the spine the correct way. So again, so here is a spine, that's the back of it. Now if your back's been like that for ages, doesn't matter how much you try to straighten it up, it's stiff, it doesn't want to move, at least it doesn't want to stay there. So what we do is we physically free up these joints in the back that let it come up to a more aligned position without you having to try too hard. Even if we just loosen these joints up over 1 or 2 sessions, you'll find that naturally you can just stand more upright without even trying. So it's often a combination of stuff that you can do at home and things that other people can do to help you to free the body up. So again, you don't have to think about it. It shouldn't be something that you're constantly mindful of. I must have good posture. Once it's done, it's done. And then after it's fixed, you might want to come for a tune-up now and then. You might want to do the exercises now and then. And of course, make sure your ergonomics are set up so it stays good. But once you've got good posture, basically, you've got good posture. And as long as you look after yourself, then it should stay that way. I know this has gone on for quite a long video, but I just wanted to give you a few details of how things work and how to improve your posture. If you've got any questions about that, please pop them in the comments or send us a message, and we're here to help. I hope that's helpful. Take care.